So it sounds like you're ready. Are you ready? The NFL Draft for 2017 is officially open.
That sound can only mean one of two things. Either the former Fires of Dumpster are about to make another awful pick, or, in this case, it's time for draft grades. In what is sure to be a rebuilding year, Fighting Fizdales gave up all 3 of their keeper slots, while 3 of his former players ended up getting drafted in the first round just so he could end the first round pick. With Leonard Fournette being the only selection of note, gotta give you a D- here. One of the 2 newcomers of the league, eating cats and kicking peaches, really rolling the dice drafting 2 rookie running backs, but got lucky with Spencer Ware going down for the year, and now Kareem Hunt might be just the guy to save his team. Either way, pretty good team all around. Give you a B. After trading away the majority of his team last year, Clipboard Jesus looked to the draft to try to rebuild. But when your best selection is a starting defense, and Dante Moncrief leads the way for skilled position selections, gonna have to give you the same grade you probably got in 6th period French at Steel Canyon. You get an F. Titties and Beer actually received multiple votes for Best Draft Award, which I can only assume after taking Devontae Adams and Paul Perkins back-to-back in first and second rounds is due to the fact that his draft helped other people's drafts. And while some might be giving you an A, the fantasy experts have spoken. You get an F. After auto-drafting last year, Chulu Batman made his presence known in person this year, adding Tom Brady and Greg Olsen to a lineup that already had LaShawn McCoy, Jordy Nelson, and DeAndre Hopkins. Still had a few gaps, but good enough to earn a B-. Hoping to make his return to the championship, start of a dynasty added Carlos Hyde, Cam Newton, and Travis Kelce to a returning lineup with Odell Beckham, Antonio Brown, and Melvin Gordon, forming easily the best top 6 out of any team in the league. Which works when you're the Golden State Warriors, but in fantasy football you need depth, and you don't have any, so you get a C. Having to watch 4 players that were on my team last year get drafted in the first 14 picks was definitely a tough pill to swallow, but with a late round value pick in Kirk Cousins and a talented wide receiver arsenal, I'm giving myself a B+ this year. With already one of the top 2 wide receiving cores in our league, the Crichton Jordans targeted the position they so desperately lacked talent at last year, running back. But with Ty Montgomery and Dalvin Cook, this just might be your year. For that, you get an A. The former Fires of Dumpster now Cuddy Bell Cow in what he has self-proclaimed as a rebuilding year. Traded up to draft Jordan Howard and Terrell Pryor, surely be keepers. Failed to remember that every year in fantasy football is about winning. And for that, you get a C. The reigning champs, Drake's new favorite team, added Russell Westbrook, Alshon Jeffrey, and Isaiah Crowell, in addition to getting Darren McFadden as a safety net for Ezekiel Elliott's 6-game suspension. Hard to pick against the champs, especially when they're your brother. You're getting an A for this year. Already at a disadvantage after designating LeGarrette Blount as one of his 2 keepers, Hernandez's hitmen didn't fare much better in the draft, although he did pick up DeMarco Murray and Andy Dalton to go along with A.J. Green. Possible X-Factor additions with Kelvin Benjamin, Danny Woodhead, and Jimmy Graham. This team could be seeing a turnaround this year, but I wouldn't bet on it. You're getting a D+. After just missing the playoffs a year ago, Justwin maybe put his draft all in on the Oakland Raiders with Marshawn Lynch and Michael Crabtree. And while the Raiders offense looks ready to go in 2017, K-Mish is a Chargers fan, and the rest of your draft looks highly average. You get a C-. So there you have it, Millennials League. In front of you is a chart showing how the Fantasy Pros 39 expert panel rated our draft last year and how we actually finished. Time will tell to see if our team stayed true to their draft grades for 2017. Only way to find out is to start the season, which is perfect timing because we're only 2 nights away from the first game of the new NFL season. So welcome back to the Millennials League 2017.